Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Storytime with Rob. So glad to have you with me today, and hope you have a great weekend. This next story is kind of a special one and a personal one for me. Many years ago, a good friend of mine and I had met a number of times. Keep in mind that the background of this is going to help you understand the story much, much better. So I love sports, and my friend is a phenomenal athlete, multiple state champion in high school in multiple sports, and went on to play under full ride scholarship with BYU football for a number of years. And it's important to understand the bond sometimes that you have with teammates in sports and different things like that. And so as I read this, I'm going to change his name out for yours. So I want you to put yourself in his position. And it's interesting, I was looking at this when I first pulled it up, that I wrote this, the date stamp that I wrote this was on December 24th, Christmas Eve, 2008. At 5:15 a.m. Why I wrote that, I'm not really sure. But now I remember that I woke up that morning, I went down to my computer, and I typed this out. And I didn't even make a single change on it. It just came to me. And I put it in an envelope, and I took it to him and gave it to him for Christmas. And so it means a lot to me and him. And so I hope you would enjoy it as well. Here we go. I awoke this morning and I knew that I needed to get up and write this letter. My friends, I just wanted you to know that you were a choice spirit in the pre-existence. You, along with me, witnessed a great war in heaven in which we each participated. That war is now over. Satan lost. And I know how much you hate poor sports. Well, Satan is among the greatest ever. He lost. The game ended, and now he wants us to snivel and whine and cry because of it. He has now launched the greatest temper tantrum in the history of mankind. Let me ask you, whose team were you on? You chose to follow the greater plan, and because of this, you were given a great opportunity to come to earth, receive a physical body, and given a chance to return with honor and dignity. I do not think there has been a day go by this past few weeks that I have not thought of you. I do not understand what you may be going through, nor do I make any attempt to try and give you some sort of amazing, life-changing counsel. You are much too smart for that. I only wish to attempt to show you who you are, where you came from, and what you are destined to be. Please, if just for a moment, I would like to remind you that you have already won the toughest battle. You may not even remember it. However, you won. The circumstances were really much not different than they are right now. But somehow, someone reached out, and deep down inside you, you made a conscious decision to be on the winning team. You watched and cried as your closest friends and quite possibly family members chose to leave. I am sure this tore you up inside as you pleaded with them to reconsider. And I am sure your heart was broken as they let go and made their choice. You and I both were on the winning team, and now we have suited up and finished our stretching exercises. We have warmed up. The teams have been chosen. The coin has been tossed. And for most of us, the first half is already over. We are now in the locker room, and it is a tight game. Some may even say we are losing. Some may even say we're winning. Some have given up altogether. Then the room grows ever so quiet as a light starts to grow and the players move in silence to one side as the coach enters the room. Everyone takes a knee as the coach turns, and his confidence in this team is so strong, his faith so powerful, not a sound could be heard as coach begins to give us the game plan. It is nothing we have not heard before, nor is it anything we didn't already know and understand, but it penetrates to our very being and begins to build and to build until we feel as though our hearts will explode through our chests. We can feel the strength start to flow from the bottom of our toes, moving up our bodies through our arms and our head. Tears are flowing, fists are clenched. We only need but to look at our teammates. And as we make eye contact, we know, and we know that they know, nothing needs to be said. We're all on the same page, and nothing, I mean nothing, will stop us from winning the second half. Not only will we win, we will stand proud and even give our life, if we must, to keep our teammates from falling. We will do whatever we need to do. We will say what needs to be said, and we will be whatever we must be. As the coach leads us back out onto the playing field, we walk silently down the long hall. We take the person next to us by the hand, resolute. Not a word is said, nor does one need to be spoken as we wait to enter the stadium. The coach then picks his starters for the second half, and one by one, they run out onto the field, confident, powerful, and humble. He then turns to you. He doesn't say a word. You make eye contact. Piercing strength penetrates your whole soul. And then he nods. My friend, I can think of no one I would rather have as a teammate in this life than you. I knew thee before thou was born. I have never known you to be a quitter. You were born to win. We have a coach that will be right there with us through our trials, successes, and will never leave our side. I testify to you that I was inspired to get up and write you this letter. I am your teammate. I was in the locker room with you. We made eye contact. We held hands as we walked back into the playing field. And we are in this together. I need you as much as you need me. We will win this battle. We must keep the faith and follow the coach's plan. It is proven to win as long as we execute it. Are you ready to play? All my love, your brother, your teammate, and your friend. I visited with my friend just a couple days ago, and I asked him how things were going, and he told me this. He said, I love my life, I love my job, and I love my family. I hope you enjoyed this story today, and I hope you have a great week, and until tomorrow, be safe.